Welcome back everyone to Paper Red and the Spirit Sync devlog episode number 5. Today we are going to be going over some of the interior assets that you would find in the HookTown houses from episode 2. Basically this episode is just going to be showing off us building the interior assets, and at the end, because I don't think we've actually shown off the town itself yet properly, you're going to get a nice preview of how the town actually turned out with all the assets in the house, and you'll actually get to see Red running about with Koi as a team member, something that hasn't actually been shown off yet at all. And of course right now we're coming in with the couch first. As opposed to the 2D assets that usually have a paper sort of feel to them, I went and set myself a goal that if an asset was going to be 3D to make it stand out, it had to have a sort of crafted cardboard feel to it. So that's why you'll notice that even the buildings in the back, they kind of have that kind of crafted, made out of cardboard look to them. Something that a lot of people might not know is that the world isn't actually made out of these kind of arts and crafts feelings. The story is kind of being told in almost a pop-up book story outside of what you actually see. So the paper is more aesthetic than actual world, which is why Red doesn't have any abilities like turning into like a paper boat or a paper plane at any point. And up next, which I'm sure you've seen on a lot of my other devlog videos, we give the asset a black outline. This helps it kind of get that kind of cartoony artistic style, and it almost fakes a sort of cel shaded quality that I really like having, especially when you put it next to things that don't actually have a black outline, so it makes things instantly pop and kind of fit within the world. It's almost a bit of a cheat code really, because I can build anything, and the second I give it a black outline, it just kind of typically fits into the world right away. So if you watched the previous HookTown episode where we built the houses, you'll know that HookTown is inhabited by fish people. Now, one of the things that I wanted to get across is that even though some of the furniture is regular, I wanted to kind of get under the water type furniture, maybe like a set that you would find in like Animal Crossing where it's a specific theme. So I wanted this lamp in particular to kind of give off that vibe. Now I did go through a few iterations of it. One of the ones that you see here right now is we tried a sort of seashell fish scale sort of topping for the lamp. This ended up, even though it took me a while, this ended up being not very good. So for people that are new to the channel or new to Red as a character or his stories, you might not know that I've been doing game development for a few years now. All the games have came out on Dreams for the PS4. I know that might not sound like proper game development. Trust me, it is. The games are fully packed with cutscenes and animations and story and lore and voice acting and all these wonderful things that you would expect from any sort of game that is not made on, you know, an engine that is stuck on a PlayStation. So for people curious about Red's world and the characters and stuff that may not be familiar with the Dreams work that I've done so far, one of the reasons why Koi is going to be very prevalent in this story is that he just hasn't really had his time to shine on the Dream games that I've put out. For whatever reason, I've always had an issue or found trouble where trying to slot in his personality, trying to give him storylines, so he's always taken a bit of a back seat. Even in the Cursed Isles where he was kind of prominently featured as one of the 4 main characters, still kind of had trouble trying to kind of root him into that world. And that is the lamp done, but don't worry, I know I'm not showing off the assets when I finish them off. You'll get to see them at the very end of the video when we show off the entire town as well as the interiors of the buildings with all the assets in place and kind of as they're supposed to be instead of randomly kind of dotted outside. Okay, and with our fireplace sorted, it's time to give it its black outlining. Usually, sometimes I'll go with the paint, which is a kind of physical thing that will sit on top of the asset. This time I'm actually just painting the black outline into the asset. Now, these have varying results. It's not necessarily that one is easier than the other. In fact, I would probably say what I'm doing right now is a bit harder because I've got to watch where the paint goes. But it does give it different effects, you know, kind of when you're looking at everything, so that not everything looks the same. I want certain things to pop and certain things to kind of fold into the background, and sometimes spray painting the black lines on, while allowing it to pop, still kind of keeps it in the background. Okay, and as promised, here is the end result of HookTown. You have seen the buildings being made, you have seen some of the assets being made. We did make some extra assets that you probably didn't see in the video, but to be honest, who wants to see a shelf getting built, you know? So I decided to just build certain things kind of off stream or off camera. But yeah, this is HookTown so far. Obviously it's still empty, there's no characters and stuff running about, but you'll see that Finn and Koi, oops, just fell off there. You'll see that Finn and Koi run about, everything feels nice. You know, you can see the background. When you go into buildings, the walls fold down and stuff, so it still has that very early on Paper Mario and Bug Fables feel, which is really nice. So I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel or watching me over on Twitch over at Redskatsu. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.